Hello students, this is a last problem under operating cycle. See, I'll read out the problem wherein you have to compute the working capital using the formulas the format which I have given you in the last recorded slide. Now I'll read out the problem. From the following data pertaining to the company, compute the operating cycle of each of the 2 years. Particulars: first year, second year, stock, raw materials and work in progress, finished goods, purchase of raw material, cost of goods sold, sales, debtors, creditors. Also calculate the number of operating cycle in a year, use it and to estimate the size of the working capital. Now 2 years they have given, and assume 360 days, which is very important here to use 360 days in a year. Okay, so use 360 days. Now see here in this problem it is given here 360 days. So 360 days you have to use. Now then to now what we have to do is we have to prepare a statement of changes in a statement of computation of operating a cycle. Okay, now first we will move to the calculation. Now here the calculation goes like this: RMCP is RMCP is equal to average stock of raw material divided by raw material consumed per day. So 20,000 divided by 96,000. 96,000 is nothing but the purchase of raw material. See, purchase of raw materials is here. See, purchase of raw material 96,000 and 1,35,000. So this amount we have to take 96,000 and 1,35,000. So that amount is taken here. See here 96,000 and 1 lakh. The 35,000 into 360. Why we are multiplying 360 here is because in this problem they have given the information for a year. When it is for the year, you have to multiply with the 360. So 20,000 divided by 96,000 into 360, you will get 75, and 27,000 divided by 1,35,000 into 360, it is 72. Okay, 72. Now work in progress conversion period. The formula is average stock of work in progress divided by cost of goods sold per day. So 14,000 divided by 40,000 into 1,40,000 into 360. So you will get 36. Then 18,000 divided by 1,80,000 into 360, you will get 36. Cost of goods sold is nothing but the here it is given. As you, we will take as cost of production, as I have given you in the formula, cost of production. When the cost of production is not given, we can take cost of goods sold as a cost of production. See, written in the pencil here as cost of goods sold is taken as a cost of production. Okay, so that is 1,40,000. See, work in progress conversion, the second point, work in progress conversion period is equal to 14,000 divided by 1,40,000 into 360, you will get 36. Here 18,000 divided by 1,80,000, you will get 36. Next is a finished goods conversion period. So finished goods conversion period is nothing but average stock of finished goods divided by cost of goods sold per day. That is already given here. See, finished goods is 21 and 24,000. See, 24,000 here and 21,000. So see here it is the amount is here 24 and here 24,000. Okay, so that amount we take here. Then we come here and we will have to write here cost of goods sold is given 1,40,000 and 1,80,000. Multiply with 360, you will get 54 and 48. Okay, so then you add it, you will get 165, here 156. Okay, 1 rupees here and there will be there because of rounded off. Here 76, 37 you will get. Calculate and write. Okay, calculate and write. Then comes a book date conversion period. Book date conversion period is nothing but average stock of book date divided by average credit sale per day. Okay, so average credit sales per day is nothing but the 32,000 divided by 1,60,000. See, credit sale is given here. Credit sale is nothing but sales. Whatever the sales amount is taken here, the same amount is taken as credit sales. So credit sales amount is given in the problem. It is 1,60,000 and 2 lakh. So you will get 72 and 80. 72 and 80 rupees you will get. 80 days you will get. If you total, you will get 237 and 246. Then comes bad debts booked payment deferral period. Less payment deferral period. So payment deferral period, the formula is average creditors divided by credit purchase per day. You can take the purchase of raw material itself as a credit purchase. So credit purchase, it is given as 96,000 and 1,35,000. Credit purchase is not given in the problem. In that case, you can take purchase of raw material as credit purchase. So you will get 60 and 44. Deduct, you will get 177 and 198. Now next step is you have to calculate this number of net operating cycle in a year. See, the net operating cycle in a year, you will get a 365 divided by 365 you will not take, you will take 360 divided by net operating cycle, it is 177 and here it is 198. So you will get the answer as 2.034 and 1.81t. So working capital required is nothing but cost of sales. The cost of sales is nothing but cost of goods sold. It is 1,40,000 divided by the 2.034. You will get 68,830. Then 2,000 in the second year, cost of sales divided by number of net operating cycle, you will get 1.8182, that is equal to 99,000. Okay, so this is how you have to compute the operating cycle. Information will be given there. You have to use that and calculate. Okay, here, but one thing is here, credit purchase was not given, so we have taken the purchase of raw material as credit purchase. Then cost of production is not given, we can take the cost of goods sold as cost of production and cost of sales. Okay, so this is how we have to compute working capital required of the year. Okay, so if the number of days, see in this problem it's already given, it is 360 days in a year, so you can take the value 360. If 360 is not given in the problem, in that case you have to take a 365. Okay, other things remains the same, use a step by step and calculate. Okay, any doubts you can clarify the same thing with me. If you have any doubts, you can clarify it. Thank you.